All right, guys, so welcome back to a brand new video. I'm sure by now you're tired of working with people who are not going to pay you much money. You're probably asking yourself, just like I was before, why am I signing clients? Why am I working with people who barely end up paying me at the end of the day? So today, I got even to the point where I was charging singular clients 20, 30K a month and literally pure profit. And I show the proof in the actual intro after. But I'm going to give you guys basically all the secrets: how I find the creators, how I look for them, how essentially I qualify them, what it takes to get the high paying client as a growth operator, a copywriter, a sales consultant, whatever that is. And I even took this call for my mentorship, right? This was literally meant for the mentorship and for YouTube. Well, at first I wanted to do it for YouTube, but then I was like, you know what? Let me do it for the mentorship. That way it'll be way more interactive. And I literally got every single person in there to basically send me accounts that they were doing outreach for right now. And I rated them live just for them. Now, this is a bit of a longer video. You'll have to be a bit more patient, but I'm telling you, this is the stuff that matters the most. If you get the wrong client, you will lose on 6 to 7 months of your time sometimes wanting to hold on to a client. Getting the right client is probably the most key thing that has a lot of us students doing 50, 60, 30, 40K a month in pure profit. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Please stick around. I know I didn't have the ski mask to hold your attention today, but this is a really important video. This means a lot to me and it saved me a lot of time. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. Yeah, good luck.
You guys need to lock it because this is genuinely probably 90% of the work that you do as an operator is the type of client that you pick out. I kind of had to start it with a bit of a bang. This is one of our clients that ended up paying like $80,000 from one client in like profit. I'm going to go over like a couple of things. Obviously, this is like for the YouTube side of stuff, but um, I'm going to go over like obviously the importance of getting the right client, live comparison of a good prospect versus a bad prospect, and how to find like amazing prospects like consistently, whatever that is. And then we'll go over like the whole suggested method on IG that Muiz uses and that we kind of put together. But then I'll give you guys like my personal one that I use. Because if there's one thing I hate using VAs, I hate using people like that. Personally, all I like to like use myself is me. Like it might sound shocking, but the people that do my outreach are like people that are in the US, people that I know, people that understand operating, or it's me. Because I'm not going to reach out to a client I don't want to work with. Like that's like the one thing you guys don't want to ever be doing. So the first thing you guys want to understand is number one, we care how good a client is because literally the more money they make, the more money we make. So that means that the higher quality the client is, the higher his potential that he can earn, the more money that I can make. So why would I not take more time on finding the right client and doing high leverage outreach to them than taking more time doing the outreach and less time finding the clients? Does that make sense for you guys? So that's the one thing you need to understand. I spend most of my time validating clients, validating new niches, and then the outreach comes, right? But the most important part for me is actually finding the right client. So if you understand this, like you should be more than fine on like doing everything else. And then by the way, I'll have you guys send me creators after and like we'll pretty much go over the whole thing. But then the first thing you guys need to understand is okay, let's like compare a couple of prospects, right? Typically, you guys will look at these type of like offers, right? Obviously, you have like career coaching, business and entrepreneurship, all the make money online offers, financial planning and wealth management. We just had someone in the GA. I won't give the name because I don't want to leak who it is exactly, but he just did a launch for like a financial offer, and they on a private launch they did 63K cash collected, right? So whatever rev share you have on that, you're fine. The public launch will do 200, and that's because like, and he closed that client within like a week of me telling him to go after that niche. And it's literally just because no one was going after it and thinking about it. Everyone's just thinking about traders, 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 but no one's actually sitting back and thinking about the smarter offers. This is the offers that I think are really interesting, right? Obviously, you have marriage offers, parenting, academic, like test preparations. This girl right here, she had an offer to like get into Ivy schools, Ivy League schools. And this is way better because you don't have to work with a little kid who made so much money in like 6 months and now he thinks he's this shit because he bought a Corvette, right? It's like you work with the actually educated person who has a goal and who understands what it's like to run a business. So this could be a pure example of like who to work with. And this is who I get actually excited about. Then you have people that have addiction offers, right? Like if someone is addicted, like it could be like drug addiction, it could be whatever type of addiction. Those do really well. And then obviously you have spiritual growth and mindfulness. And for the people that think that spiritual growth and mindfulness don't sell, people literally sell 30K meditation offers. If you think about it, the one thing you can't put a price on of fixing is depression. That's it. The one thing that's the hardest thing to like literally fix in this world is not making money. You can go to the store and you can make like maybe like, I don't know, $12 an hour, 15. It might be really annoying, but you can make money. The one thing that no one is able to fix is most of the time mental stability, depression, and what happens here, because no one probably still has the answer. So those offers can also really do well. So make money on online offers not the best thing. He scales like 125 in rev in like a couple months when we were working with him. And this guy, like, okay, look, just look at his offer. Army veteran, leukemia survivor, I help leaders find their next executive role. I love Tom. This is like amazing. Like, I want you guys to understand, I love working with serious people. And a lot of times you want to work with people that like match what you guys do, right? So like if you find, for example, like if I'm a guy and I went to like business school, right? I went to business school and I studied finance, but now I dropped out and I'm a geo. I would go to those creators because I relate to them and I understand them, right? If I'm like I was talking to my sister and she randomly was like telling me like, oh, like about whatever, like if they should do it. I was like, obviously, it's trenches. It'll take a lot of time. But I always ask people like, what is it like you see as like the biggest pain? Because then you can detect things that no one can detect. I went to business school, right? I was in a really good business school. I dropped out. I saw when I was there, like, damn, people need internships. All these people are always trying to go up the ladder, and they're already paying hella money, so they don't get $20,000 is nothing. These kids would pay like 30 to 40K in training just to get homework done within the year, right? Because the families pay for it. So you kind of go where the value is, and there's like a huge niche of the online space that's like not being considered for, and it's kind of like really annoying, right? I'm not gonna lie, it really pisses me off, and it kind of like really it just annoys me across the board because no one's doing the right thing, and everyone thinks that you need to have traders to go like to make money. I kind of don't. If I was to ask you guys like right now, what offer do you think is printing the most online at like ClickFunnels, for example? What would you guys guess? Like, I want you guys to like genuinely guess what do you think is making the most amount of money, and like type it out. Okay, real estate, fitness. Mm-hmm. You guys, I might actually crash out when I tell you. Women offers, bro. Women offers hit. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish I was like Nicole or Stephanie right now. You guys are amazing. I'm telling you guys, just go after women. I know it might sound like wrong. I don't know who I was telling it to, but they felt like I was being sexist. If that makes me sexist, I don't really care at that point. Go after women because a lot of these women they don't trust a lot of the guys. That's just how it is. I have two older sisters. Most women don't trust men. That's just how it is. Like, and that's just how it's always gonna be, and it's always gonna be this endless. Women offers make a lot of money. Like, and especially when women are the front facing on the offer. Holy shit! Like right now, what's really popping off is a lot of guys are having like women are starting to become women in high ticket sales, like closers, right? Just buy. The guys just buy because it's like they just can't help themselves. So, I mean, if you look at it on a day to day in your day to day life, right? When a guy gives his opinion, it's like okay, but if a girl's opinion, everyone's more open to it. People think it might be sexist. I don't care. I think it's an advantage, just how it is. Just like some guys have advantages in different ways, right? Like people are way less skeptical too. So I would lean towards that, right? A lot of women have very unique offers and they're way better to work with because they have structure. In general, women are more disciplined than guys, right? You give a guy a bit of money, he's going to go fucking buy a car, travel, go to Cabo, do whatever with his friends. You give a woman money, she's going to give it to her family, she's just going to be home or like just spend on something completely different. So women are like way more disciplined on a day to day to work with. I personally have enjoyed it more because they're more organized. Guys are just all over the place, and ego comes into play, and like they want to be this, they want to flex and everything. So even if any of you guys that are here, I seen an offer on how to find a rich husband offer. Those actually do really well. The offers for like there's people to tell you how crazy it gets, right? There's offers where people will charge 25 grand to a rich guy to find like a woman that he wants to marry, just to put him on 5 dates with like high value women. 25 grand. So like guys, e-com dropshipping offers is not where it stops. Like Amazon FBA offers is not where it stops. This goes way deeper than that. So that's obviously a good example. The AI niche is obviously popping off right now. Like it's doing really well. So now I want to get to more of like I actually finding the creators themselves. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, did everyone here watch the video about like the suggested method that Mohiz runs? I'll still go through it real quickly, right? Just because I feel like it's good for everyone to see again. And I can give you guys like my feedback on it. So let me just copy and paste this real quick. But yeah, I'm kind of going off the rail here, but I gotta just have to be. I get so many of these questions. I want to make this call so I don't have to afford to get these questions anymore. This is like too much. 41 here. Wait, what's the top one? What do you mean to the top one? Oh, the number one offer. Fuck. I haven't told you guys. It's literally an accounting offer. It's helping people build and scale an accounting business. How crazy is that? And it's doing like $10 million a month. Building and scaling an accounting business. Yeah, bookkeeping. Sorry, my English is not as proper as yours. Yeah, it just is. 10 M's a month. Can you guys imagine $10 million? That's like endless money. You just never have to do anything again. Yeah, it's in the finances, but it's bookkeeping. I'm sure no one thought about bookkeeping. So my whole point is like, if you guys are looking at like make money online creators and you get like kind of drained, you're like, oh my god, I can't get these guys. Start looking at niches. Start looking at very like unique places to actually find these creators. So obviously, I'll run through quickly of the method that Mohiz uses, which is obviously you use the keywords the coaches. You guys can like screenshot it or whatever, or use it, and then you look up the coaches, right? Then obviously you shoot them a follow. You look at their following, right? You look at the suggested method, and then you find other suggested people, and you can click on it. Boom, you find the people. It's like very straightforward. I don't know why no one does this. It's very straightforward. You find the people, you find who you like. Mobile, same shit. You find it for you, or you can also look at this is another method. You could look at who they're following. Obviously, people typically follow less, like people in general. They don't follow hundreds of thousands of people. So when you can look at who they follow, then that could give you a good idea of like what works and doesn't work. Now, I'll kind of like give you guys like what I look at. Here's like the sauce, right? Here's generally the sauce. Everyone looks on Instagram, right? I'm sure most of you guys do lead gen on IG, right? Mostly, right? All right. Where you should be doing most of it is on YouTube. I could get 1,000 views on YouTube and I would make more money than if I got 40, 50 views on IG right now. So YouTube creators are like really the ones you want to work with. Okay. For example, from Azure services, what do you mean by that? No, from just from the services you offer. It's because the value per view is much higher, right? These guys are dentists. They blew up on IG, but their YouTube was like not as crazy, right? So it's doing well, but their YouTube not as insane. So they might make less money on YouTube, but they'll print off Instagram, right? This is their IG. Off IG, they'd print, right? They created the brand Small White, which is like insane. They're rich as hell, but their IG does decent. Okay, I think they had a brand, they had an offer that would do decent. If I'm on YouTube, I would look up YouTube, right? And then I would go on YouTube if I'm bored, and I would go on like marriage counseling. Oh wait, count. All right, marriage counseling, TEDx offer, secret of the couple, Susan Alder, boom, boom, boom. Look on it over here. Maybe you can find okay, Jimmy on relationships. Okay, boom. Love dies without these 5 things. This is an amazing channel. Okay. Plus with this, you guys have like more purpose. I can't even lie, right? Um, this is like way better. Like when we had the marriage offer, that actually felt so good. I can't even lie. It got pretty bad though. We had like a lot of calls where the guys would like come on the call like crying. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we did get some people who were just hopping on because they didn't want to get a divorce to give the money to the wife, so they wanted to avoid divorce. But in general, the offer like did really well. Yeah, I mean, it's like at the end of the day, it works. So our other client that I'll show you guys right now, he was this is a guy we work with for a decent amount of time. He's the one that paid us that amount that you guys saw earlier. Um, wait, this top tier. Wait, where's the IG? I gotta remember. Oh shit, where is it? Top tier goals. Fuck, I forgot. Chris Lee. Do I have it? Oh, him. Army offer. Literally helping Army veterans refine purpose in their day-to-day life. That was the offer. I'm sure 90% of you would have not outreached to him. Right? So it's like the offers are so niche that like if you want to have your own market, you actually can own your own market, but you just have to think out of the box. Then I would go like how to get internship, right? Boom. Then you can find all these different people. Maybe some of them are not as blown up right now, but like see what type of content he's making. Okay. Okay. He hasn't posted in 6 months. Probably not the best person to go after, but you go in here, and then you could even go to like more recent. I don't know why no one talks about like YouTube lead gen. It's kind of like just I don't understand it. But upload date. So I could go down, and then this is you can see the most like recent videos. Okay. Boom. Summer internship by Nestle college student UP/G. Okay, this is a foreign offer. Probably not. And then you guys can go looking. You go look, you look, you look. For example, this one, there's not as many recent ones of them. But if you go to Instagram, it was easier for us to find offers on IG and everything. My destination should be also. Okay, boom. We help students land Fortune 500 internships. DM me how we can help you live our zone. This is good, right? For example, these guys, I still be like, look, they get decent views. This is a good offer. But did you guys like, oh, wait, fuck, my bad. Sorry. I didn't press on it properly. I was on IG. I got distracted. But I literally went on here. I typed like internships and I found these guys. Okay. These guys, for example, that's the perfect thing you want. Right? They're talking about internships, getting decent amount of views, and like no one is probably gonna outreach these guys. Okay. Obviously, don't go reach out to them right now, but you get the point, right? This is like a high value offer. Then you can go to following. Oh, my professional agenda. Oh my God, another career coach. Right? Then you go back and then you go following. Oh, who else could they be following? University. I don't want to hit up the university. Fuck them. Oh, Sophie, out of real estate investor, helping you start a secure real estate business. And then you can find different people through them. Does that make sense? Like, don't just do like simple outreach. Like, don't just like copy what everyone else is doing. This is how I look for different people. Right? And then YouTube, always go back to YouTube. Like, for example, land a software job. How to land a 100K year job, 1 year ago. Okay, 10 months ago. Has he made any videos recently? Swole James. Boom. Full stack course on like how to become a good developer. Okay, now you have to think about it, guys. Why do I think this is a good offer? Because people that learn code, it's to get jobs. So if they can learn code, they'll guaranteed make 80, 90K a year for the next like of their life. So the value discrepancy is much higher than someone wanted to work like, oh my God, I want to make 10K a month with trading or dropshipping. You know what I mean? So, okay, is this like kind of resonating or not really? Okay, so let's do something real quick. I could just keep on looking for more and more people, but you guys kind of get the idea. What else? What else can I say? Like, start a construction business. I just literally just thought about this right now randomly. Like, How to start a construction business with no money. Okay, let's see what type of content this guy makes. Jesse Lane. 2 days ago, how to avoid nightmare in a construction business. Okay, so he's not getting the same views, right? But I don't know if his Instagram is decent. So let's look at it. So his Instagram is also not bad, right? So in this scenario, his Instagram is actually doing decent. Okay, he posted an hour ago. Okay, IG is doing good. YouTube is doing not like all right. In this scenario, the way that I read it is this: his YouTube is doing good enough for it to nurture his IG leads. It is doing decent to still get new leads, nurture his existing leads, okay? And at the same time, what it's going to do is that his IG will perform way better because of his YouTube. So I could see me launching him and him making a good amount of money. Is he going to do like a 200K launch? No. He might do 50, 70, 80, but that's good enough to like actually get him and start working with him. Does that make sense? So like you don't always have to go for the home run, but like I already know in the back of my mind, a lot of people, no one in the group would probably go find this guy. So when I'm reaching out to him, I'm being unique in that way. Does that make sense? And I randomly thought about like start a construction business, and there's more videos, right? Then I can even go like start a landscaping business. Boom, 11 months ago. Like, okay, this guy's 4 years ago. 2 months ago, how to start a landscaping business for beginners in 2025. Like who do you think is reaching out to these guys? No one, right? So hopefully this makes a point. I don't know if this helps you guys to understand way more on like which type of creators to go after, but it should. Did it help? Just drop like a thumbs up or a W in the chat. Okay, now ask you have no difficulty about the niche. You need to know nothing about the niche. Do you guys generally think I knew anything about like marriage offers or marriage? I'm not married. I just sat there and listened to sales calls and what they were going through. And I used to do dials for him. It's like, yeah, man, I understand. Like my kids are always screaming on left and right. Like my wife and I can't get time alone. And so we've grown distant for the past few months. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I don't know shit about marriage, but, but I just listen to the sales calls and I can just fucking become a new person. Like who gives a shit? Like if I had a landscaping offer tomorrow, I would just ask the creator to tell me his whole life story. I would look at 3 to 4 people that he's helped. I would watch their sales calls and I would just understand what they go through. Your biggest skill and talent is literally just being able to put yourself in someone else's situation. That's it. Like, do you guys think I actually knew anything about the army? No. But I just watched sales calls and started to learn to understand veterans as much as possible. So then when I would call them on the phone, I'd be like, yeah, I understand that. Right? So just learn. Like if you guys are only gonna work with offers that you know, it's like number one, not interesting because you never learn anything new. And number two, it's like, what's the point? Okay, so is YouTube lead gen king? Okay, what did I just say? What if a creator doesn't have recorded sales calls? Will you tell them to take some sales calls? Or you do market research calls. That's what we used to do. Hey, I want to chat with 10 of you guys for free. I just want to get to know more about you guys and how I can help you. No strings attached. Boom, you do 10 free calls. That's your market research. So you don't just stick to one niche. Did I say to stick to one niche? Adele, did I say to stick to one niche or no? No, I'm not saying sorry for asking. I'm saying like you guys have to intentionally listen to what I'm telling you guys. There's no point of asking a question if I literally just spoke about it right now 2 seconds ago. Like lock in. You just did one niche. No methods to download transcript of all YouTube videos and put into AI summaries breakdown. Yeah. So other thing you guys can do. So this is why we're gonna launch the AI. Is with it, obviously it'll be its own software, but basically with it, you guys will be able to like just do free work for them. So you can download a YouTube video for them and say, hey, I saw you don't have any emails. I just made you like a couple of free emails like based on your YouTube video. Because the software transcribes the YouTube video and it's like value. But that'll come after. So quick question right now. Do you guys have any creators you want me to review and like tell you guys if they're good or not? That'd probably be the easiest thing. Like send me accounts, like links, and then like IG links or YouTube links, and I'll give you guys my feedback on it. We'll do like 10 or 12 of them or something. Don't spam them. Do like ones you're genuinely intrigued in. Alex on a budget. Okay, box. Okay, box talks. What was that? Apparently parenting. Ooh, oh, I love parenting offers. That's like the best thing. Also, guys, think about the pain, right? I help parents raise unspoiled and cooperative kids. Free training coming soon. Okay, think about if you're a parent, right? Let's make it this simple. If you're a parent and you're going through all this, you essentially worked your whole life. Now you have kids, and it's like they're giving you an impossible life. Imagine you work your whole life, career, everything. You get a good marriage, and now your kids are like complete crash outs, and they're spoiled, and like they won't cooperate with you, and it's just like the worst. That's just the worst nightmare, right? If you told that person, what price would you put on like being able to learn this, they would tell you millions, because it's love. It's like something other than just money. If you tell someone like, oh, what would you like pay if right now you can make 10K a month from drop shipping or ecom, they'd be like 50K, 60K, 70K, because they're thinking about the next couple of months. They're thinking about what's coming next. You tell someone, how can I get your kid to not be spoiled anything? It's worth millions of dollars for them. So this offer, I would look at it and automatically think it's like amazing. This is like so good, right? Obviously, right now he's not getting the same amount of views. Wait, what is this?
You're frustrated.
Oh my god, having kids is crazy. Anyways, right now, for example, he's not blowing up as much, but he would still make a decent amount of money. What I would do is, if I'm talking to him, I would look at his story views. If a couple thousand story views, he's doing really well, and most likely he hasn't really milked his audience that much. So this is like someone that I would work with. Again, but let's say you already have a lot of clients making you money, I don't think I would use it as a client that would make me like 15, 20, 30K a month. Next one is box truck blueprint. Ooh, trucking offers. Okay. By the way, something you guys might be noticing is that can also dial in ads for creators like that. No, do not go with ads right now, bro. No. Guys, ads are freaking difficult. Ads are difficult. You guys do understand that real people that run ads at scale, they celebrate getting a 2.6 to 2.5, 3x ROAS or a 4x ROAS. That's insane, right? So by the way, all these people telling you, I have a 9x ROAS, I have a 10x ROAS. You know what they do? They literally run retargeting ads. So you're showing ads to people who already like you. And then they sell those people, and then it goes further than that. Okay? Like, you don't need to be running ads right now. Like, ads always comes after once you're making more money. It's something that's more difficult to learn. Okay, are you still running those ads, Abdur? 40K, are you still running those ads? How much are those ads spending a day right now? Okay, exactly. If you're not spending 1K to 1 to 5K a day on ads, it doesn't matter. It's like inequivalent. 100 to 200 bucks a day, that's easy. That's like not even a problem for anyone. Over 1K a day is when you can like start actually like talking about it. So box truck blueprint offer, trucking offer. Yeah, this is good. This is like no brainer. Gets hella views. Trucking offer is like good. Especially now, what's starting to happen is a lot of people are not really buying into quick money offers anymore, and people are more bought into building long-term businesses. So people are like wanting to find what's more traditional, what's working. So okay, this is good. I would go with this one pretty easily. What was the next one? Let me look at something else. Alex on a budget. Alex on a budget. Making sense of money. Oh, this is amazing. Let me see what this is. Alex on a making sense of money and life in my 30s, management, templates and other stuff, 25 money lessons.
For 2025, I felt like January.
Oh my gosh, she's blowing up. What? Oh yeah, this is amazing. This is so beautiful. Oh yeah, this is amazing. This is so beautiful. Yes. Yes, every single time. Yes. Don't tell me she has hella views on YouTube. Don't tell me. Okay, decent. Damn, she could be way better on YouTube. I don't know why she's not posting on YouTube. Interesting. This is good. 1000%. Who else sent a creator? Lash launch. Lash artist. Ooh.
Yeah,
This-
he helps the lash businesses directly.
So the lash businesses directly. Oh, I've seen him before. I mean, okay, this is decent. This would be good. But the issue is with here is that like the content's like kind of all over the place. So I think you're on the company account.
Mhm.
And I would assume with these guys, they're running ads. Because I know this guy's main account, and his main account is not this. It's like Swole Habe something. So you're on a
Mhm.
company account. There's not a main creator here that's consistently making content or a little bit. I don't think I would work with these guys. I personally wouldn't go
Thank
for it.
you.
No worries. McKinsey Mac. Bro, okay, whoever's seen me McKinsey Mac and Alex on a budget, these are the offers you guys want to go for. Becoming financially independent, 70% to co-fire. Yeah, this is so good. This is really good. Any money management offer, really, really, really good. Especially for like an older audience, those do really well. Good one. All right, let me look at this other one. Mr. Diversify. Lose 1 pound a week. Yeah, fitness offers can do decent. I know a lot of people say to stay away from them. I think when you're getting started, it's a really good way to like run it up. He's not getting an insane amount of views. So with him, what I would typically do is look at how many views he's getting, number one. But then the second thing that I would do is look at how much money he's making right now. Because the issue is this offer of helping and level up their physique and mindset, it's way too broad, right? Like I could fit in 10 offers within here, helping like 25+ year olds lose like 1 pound a week to refine their purpose or to be themselves again. Or for example, this mindset is too broad. Like helping someone get their mindset together, like that's also like way too broad. People do those type of offers. It should be like very detailed offers. Like the pain has to be very detailed. Like for example, an offer that could like rip is like helping college graduates make friends at their first job or make new friends at their job or not feeling lonely in a new environment at a new job, right? Or helping software engineers go up in the ranks of their job or get a promotion. It's like very niche problems, right? And then obviously you can go more broad, but that's what I do look at. Cherry Brook, tech and finance co-founder, sister of Matcha, bro. I don't know what the hell is up with Matcha recently, but everyone's on this Matcha wave. It's like everything I see is just Matcha. All the guys are on Matcha. This is like not normal. Private equity, are you on the timeline? Views. Tech and finance. What is a leverage buyout? Are you on the right timeline? High standards for love. My roasting. What the lady life? Body shaming? Wait, what is she doing? Yeah, I mean, with her, the most important thing would be to like do to study exactly what she's selling. Because she seems to be doing a bit more of like entertainment. But if I was to do market research, or I was to run a poll on her story, and for example, see that most of the people in there are looking to learn from her and how she like landed this job or whatever that is, then I would go with her. All right, I'll do one last one, and then we should be good. This should give you guys like a lot of the understanding. Build a video agency at 40K a month. Yeah, good offer. I think it's also a good one. It'd be a little bit better if he had a YouTube video, but this guy's a decent guy. I think his story views are also pretty good. Because he already has a program too, it's good. That means he's already getting results. It seems like he already has some of his info stuff set up, so I think helping him would have to be more of like a niche offer, probably around sales or something. Yeah, he runs ads. My lead software? No, not right now. How do I format videos to definitely get views? Copy others. It's funny. I was on a call with my team for this because like I'm trying to crack YouTube again. Just copy others. It's that simple. Like literally. Find other people in different niches that are doing videos and then just like do something similar to that. I mean, Jonas is doing well on YouTube right now. Alexi's doing well, so I would literally just find what people are doing and just copy it. For YouTube, what do you mean extension? I use vidIQ. That's pretty much it. Okay, guys. All right, going over like the right niches and clients to go after. Does anyone have like any more questions? Does anyone have more questions? I don't like to do this top 5 niches thing, bro. Did you see how I'm looking for niches? I'm not pre-picking before. I'm just looking off top of like researching and just being curious in general. There's a chance that I wake up tomorrow and while I'm scrolling TikTok, I see a guy who has a cleaning business, and then I find a guru who like teaches cleaning, how to start a cleaning business. Like anything's possible. I don't like to do this whole like top 5 niches. You guys need to. Okay, so here's the thing. When you guys are asking questions, you need to ask like mind-opening questions and not like mind-restricting questions. So if I'm like, okay, give me the 5 best niches, I'm gonna only stick those best niches. If you watch the whole call, you understand how I find niches. So now you don't ever need to really ask about the best niches to work with. Does that make sense? So that's how it should kind of go in the back of your minds. Always ask mind-opening questions and not mind-restricting questions. It's like the simplest way that I could explain it. You guys are like, oh, should I work with like this person only? Not really, right? So it's like you should always be asking questions that allow you to try something. Like you guys are never good. Yes, you'll get the best information out of me, but you'll get the best information out of asking me how I go about thinking about something. It's like, oh, like what's the best launch funnel? Right? It's like, all right, how do you go about, looking at funnels that you prefer to launch for different niches? That's different. So that's what you guys should be focused on, because then you're instead of like asking questions, you guys are gonna start just like freaking copy pasting everything. You don't want to have that. I think some creators have different situations, like they have some sort of links, but how do you identify if they're doing well or what's missing with what they already have or something? This way you can be clear on your offer. How do you identify? Well, you funnel hack. You go through their stuff. If you see, for example, like they're literally just selling a $29 guide, then you know that you should have a high ticket offer. If, for example, they have an opt-in and you go into the opt-in and you opt into the thing and they don't have an offer to launch a high ticket offer, or like they don't have a post booking VSL with a type form, then you know that's happening right. If you opt in and no one calls you within 3 days, you know that you don't have a dialer. Or if you get one of their free guides and it takes the setter 30 minutes to reply, you know they have an issue. Or if you opt into their free guide through email and then you guys see that they don't send you a welcome sequence, they don't send you any emails, then you know that they're not doing emails. Even if they already have an offer. Everything I just told you right now in the past 2 minutes is for someone that already has an offer. If someone already has a high ticket offer, for example, maybe their sales team is not following up on me, or maybe they have an offer, but the offer is like super mid, and I'm like, no one would buy this. They might have an offer and charge $500 for it, or they might have a course only and not have an actual high ticket upsell, or they might have a high ticket upsell, but I can very clearly see that like there's mistakes that I see that are missing. You would mention in the messaging exactly the mistake that you found. That's the thing. If I see someone new, for example, right now that has an offer, and I see that what's missing is I didn't get dialed, or I didn't get a welcome sequence, and I didn't get emailed for like a month. And then, for example, like I booked a call, I didn't show up, and no one called me. I would just say that, hey, recently watch your free course on like ecom. I saw you. I know you're legit, and I know you crushed it for X and X students. I recently went through your funnel, and here's the mistakes that I found. I didn't get an email. I didn't get this. I no showed for a call. No one called me back. I actually even opted in. I got no dial. I think you're missing out on X amount of potential money by not having the next things implemented. You mentioned the next things, and then you could just say, "P.S. Not looking." P.S. Open to showing you how you can solve. Just looking to see if you would maybe, maybe be interested in a partnership. We're just looking to see if you'd be interested in a partnership, right? That's simple. I didn't say P.S. I rarely like to work. I like to work with a very small amount of people, just because because of my team size, whatever, or due to my preference. I like to work with a very small amount of people, and based on how legit you are, your funnel, and the potential you have, I think we could do really well in a partnership. Let me know if you'd have 10, 15 minutes to have a chat. Or let me know if what I just sent you, or let me know if what I sent you is valuable. Like, I want to send a message that I know in the back of my mind, wow, like they're going to read it and their brain is going to think yes. Right? You can do Trojan horse, you can do all of that. But if I keep on following up with a genuine message and actually providing value, they're going to want to work with me at the end of the day, which is why I like to have very little people that I reach out to. Does that make sense? If I have a bunch of people, I can't funnel hack 30 people a day. I can't do that. I just can't. Exactly. Depending on they're missing, you help them implement. Also, Trisha, how much outreach are you doing every single day right now? How many times are you testing yourself right now? A day. So here's the thing, right? A lot of times you guys we're asked kind of like consistently similar questions, and it's literally just because you're not testing enough things. Like, if I have an idea, I'll go try it today. And if I send it to a bunch of people and I see that some people are responding, I'm like bullish on it. I'm like, oh, this is actually really working. Like, I've tried so many different type of outreaches. It's like low key, not even fair. So I just try whatever I have on the back of my mind. And like, you'll gain confidence by actually taking action on things. Trisha, I think you texted me on Discord. So I'm sure you had a very similar question 3 days ago. There's probably a certain amount of level of or direct amount of actions you could have taken to answer that by yourself by just trying more stuff. Klein, okay, this is a bit relevant. Let's focus on the current subject, guys. We can talk about this other times. Stephanie, go ahead.
So what you're saying is, as someone who hasn't worked with a client before, you recommend going to a creator that already has something implemented but needs fixing versus starting something new, correct? Like if they haven't launched at all.
I mean, I don't like. It's kind of hard to find someone who hasn't launched anything at all. Like, if someone's teaching a construction business, they've launched something, but all you can do is come and like critique it. And then if they can take the critique, they'll be open to work with you.
Okay.
It's like, I kind of always like to base it off of like day-to-day things. It's like, if you want to become the best sprinter and someone sees you and they go, hey, like, if you do this, you can run faster, and they implement it and it works. Like, oh, can you be my coach? Right? That's just how it is. It's the same thing with this. So it's like, if I was kind of like from scratch, I would just find people that have high conviction in. Like, for example, that guy I showed you guys, like Jesse Lane. Is there a minimum engagement that I went for? No. Again, this is open. Like, this is not this is literally a restriction question. If you watch the call today, you should be able to know. But what was I saying? If I'm like kind of starting out, like, I like to go for that middle ground, like someone that has 10 to 40,000 followers. They get like maybe 5 to 10K views a video at least, but sometimes they can get a lot of views in a not good niche, right? If they get 5 to 10K doing vlogs, it's not interesting. So I would look, if you go on YouTube, right, and then I would see how many comments they're getting, whatever, I would see. But like, most of them will have some type of offer, or they'll have some type of funnel running. But obviously someone that has like, is running ads, has an opt-in funnel, is doing a webinar, has a big sales team, you're not really going to have a shot to work with them. So it's kind of up to you to kind of see like, okay, can I actually apply what I've learned here, or can I not apply it? You know what I mean? So that's what I would focus on.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
Like for example, that one that has like make sense of money in life in your 30s and like money lessons, you could easily work with it. It really all relies on the fact that, okay, how do I have a better understanding of info products than she does or he does? Probably for most of the time. So as long as you can get to that thought in your mind, then you're fine. All right. All right. That should be most of it, guys. Ooh. Hopefully this helps. One last thing I would say is like, if you guys can be more genuine with your outreach, like if two people reached out to me, right? Let's say one guy, like if I had an offer, one guy reached out being like, oh, hey, name, if I can make you 30K the next month, guaranteed, or I send you back $10,000, would you mind if I sent you a video on how I did it? I'd be like, okay. If another guy is like, hey, I just saw your recent YouTube video about X. Okay, he did a research. And I was going through your funnel and I saw these next mistakes that I think could help you at least increase your revenue by 30-40%. And then you list the mistakes. I made a quick video like going over how I would fix them right now. No strings attached. Would you mind me sending it over? If the problems that I mentioned are relevant. Thanks, Nate. Or just thanks. Done. Which one would you guys reply to most? Exactly. You get my point? This is why I always tell you guys, don't ask like restriction questions. Oh, what should my outreach script template be? You guys, literally that shit's gonna go nowhere. When I think about doing outreach, I don't think about any strategy that anyone's doing on YouTube. I just go and think about my own thing. And do not use some like stupid shit where you guys send like GIFs as like the opening message. Like, this is just like not gonna work. Like when you're thinking about outreach, you guys do understand you're sending a message to another human. Right? Like you're not sending a message to a freaking horse. Like you're sending a message to an actual human being. So that's how I would reach out right now. It's just that simple. Lead with value. Because if someone washed my funnel and they cracked down on mistakes that I made, they might know something that I don't. So yeah. It's kind of like everything is a form of pain, right? Like if someone comes to you and be like, yo, I promise you, like I can cure your depression in like 2 months. Right? You're like, he doesn't know. If someone close to you comes and be like, yeah, I saw you went through these times. I remember like you used to be happy when we used to do this, and now you do this all the time. This happened to you last week, and then you reacted this way. And so I think if we can fix those 4 to 5 things, that could be cured in a couple months. Like, that person gets it. Like, do you guys know how depressing it is to have a lot of followers and not make enough money? Genuinely, you know how depressing it is for those people? Yeah, I'd be pissed off, bro. I would genuinely be depressed. I'd probably vomit. Fucking have stomach aches all day. So those people, they hate their life. But what's happening right now is every single person is trying to like pitch them on some dumb freaking bullshit. And you guys need to actually take a step back and actually understand how you should properly reach out to them and provide value. Which is why you can only do that if you have a smaller list of high quality people. Because you can always send a message on IG. Maybe they don't see it. So maybe you say, you know, whatever, I'll send it on email. Then you follow up on email and IG multiple times, they don't see it. Then you find their phone number and you text them. Right? Or then you find an employee on their team and you send it to them and you say, hey, look, I'll pay you $100 if you give me your boss's number. You think someone making like $10, $15 an hour is not gonna like get you the number? Yeah, they will. Hell yeah, they don't care. Boom. Then you got the boss's number, you send it to them. It's like that simple. Like if he runs a construction company, call the fucking. Hey, yeah, I was just I had a meeting with like Daryl. I had a paid consultation with him. Oh, Daryl, here's the phone. Done. Or just get his phone number. Reach out respectfully. Done. You guys gotta just think out of the box. All right. This should be good. You guys have gotten enough times to stare into my eyes today. It's been almost an hour now. This is getting really intimate.